Shalom, shalom, shalom. Barakatah Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Wahara Kakodash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well, taught me this truth. Shalom to the Akim and the Aqua, for listening and learning to those men Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua set up on earth today. Real quick video, just going into a dream, a vision I had about Jacob Rothschild. Basically, it's a quick dream. I had it a while ago, but it just keep popping up in my head. So I had to put this. The Lord just put the spirit on me to make a video about it. I'm not that computer savvy, so I don't know how to record myself and record this video also that I want to play and bring out a couple scriptures. So I'm just getting used to this stuff, man. So just bear with me. But basically, in the dream, both of us was we was both in the sky. We was basically like, and this about, I say probably about plane height, about 30,000 feet up. I seen him from afar off, and I don't know if he seen me. And also I don't know if it was an angel or anything with me, but I actually seen him from afar off. And as the dream started off, I was we was actually going down. I was just basically just coming down easy, and I could see him from afar off, and he was falling, he was tumbling, going every which way. And as I seen him going afar off, as we started to reach the earth, I just basically I kept seeing him tumbling, just falling. And as we got to got close to the earth, he started to fall even faster. But I still was like, he still was in the same level as me. But as we got to the earth, I seen him falling, and as we got like to tree height, I didn't see him anymore. But I kept going down, and as I was going down, seeing the trees. Then it was like it was like a ocean or a river that was in front of me. And then as we kept going down farther to the past the ground and past the dirt, the rocks, and basically I didn't see him. I still couldn't see him. So as I kept going down, I eventually landed, and where I landed was it was like a volcano, because it was like lava in the volcano, and there was a bunch of Edomites in there. That was in the volcano. It was just like a pit, just like the scriptures say. It was in a pit, and it had a wall over it. Inside the pit, it was like a big wall, and it was wrote in chalk. Everything they did, and the list was, I mean, it was long. It was real long, and it was a lady in there documenting everything. Like she was writing it down on the wall, everything they did. I didn't see Jacob Rothschild no more, but like I said, I seen a bunch of other Edomites in there, and all of them was sitting like 3 to 4 people to a fire, and it was like one of those wood fires, personal fires. Everybody was sitting around it, and all the guys. I didn't see too many women, but the woman that was writing down on the volcano, and she told me this is everything they did. She documented everything they did in this time now. And it was a guy came up to me. I can't remember if he said anything to me, but I remember saying to him, "Are y'all good?" And they was actually happy in the pit, and all of them was dressed like I don't know if y'all remember that movie Caveman, the movie Caveman. I think it's on Netflix or Amazon Prime. All of them was dressed like that, and all of them was happy. That was the thing. Every single one of them was happy because through the spirit, I just, what I'm saying, through the spirit, I just feel like they knew that what they did, they needed to be punished for what they did. In other words, I don't know for sure, but basically just by the scriptures and how the scriptures break down, but they was actually happy where they was located, and all of was dressed in rags and like animal fur and stuff like that. They was dressed like real peasants, man. And I'm gonna play this video, and I'm gonna hit a couple scriptures, and we're gonna end it.
Hello. My name is Montague William III. And what I will tell you may well sound absurd, but the less who believe it, the better for me. For you see, I'm in banking and a big industry. For many a year we have controlled your lives, while you all just struggle and suffer in strife. We created the things that you don't really need, your sports cars and fashions and plasma TVs. I remember it clearly how all this begun. Family secrets from father to son, inherited knowledge that gives me the edge, while you people lie sleeping at night in your beds. We control the money that controls your lives. Whilst you worship false idols and wouldn't think twice about selling your souls for a place in the sun, these things that won't matter when your time is done. But as long as they're there to control the masses, I just sit back and consider my assets, safe in the knowledge that I have it all, while you common people are losing your jobs. You see, I just hold you in utter contempt. But the smile on my face, well, it makes me exempt. For I have the weapon of global TV, which gives us connection and invites empathy. You would really believe that we look out for you, while we bankers and brokers are only a few. But if you saw that, you'd take back the power. Hence, daily terrors to make you all cower. The panics, the crashes, the wars, and the illness that keep you from finding your spiritual wholeness. We rig the game, and we buy out both sides to keep you enslaved in your pitiful lives. So, go out and work as your body clock fades. And when it's all over, a few years from the grave, you'll look back on all this, and just then you'll see that your life was nothing, a mere fantasy. There are very few things that we don't now control. To have lawyers and police force was always a goal, doing our bidding while you march on the street. But they never realize that they're only just sheep. For real power resides in the hands of a few. You voted for parties. What more could you do? But what you don't know is they're one and the same. Old Gordon has passed good old David the reins, and you'll follow the leader who was put there by you. But your blood, it runs red, while our blood runs blue. But you simply don't see it's all part of the game. Another distraction, like money and fame. Get ready for wars in the name of the free, vaccinations for illness that will never be, the assault on your children's impressionable minds, and a microchipped world. You'll put up no fight. Information suppression will keep you in tone. Depopulation of peasants was always our goal. But eugenics was not what we hoped it would be. Oh yeah, it was us that funded Nazis. But as long as we own all the media too, what's really happening does not concern you. So just go on watching your plasma TV, and the world will be run by the ones you can't see.
Message!
Yeah, but basically, he just went into everything they done. They're basically doing. Well, it's time, man, and I really don't want to make this video long. I just wanted to hit really one scripture, and maybe two, just depending on the spirit. But basically, everything we've seen in our lifetime and right now, is all set up for this man's downfall, man. And I just being straight up, man. And this is Isaiah 14, and I'm gonna start at where I want to start at. Let's start at verse 10. It says, "All they shall speak." Isaiah 14, verse 10. "All they shall speak all and say unto thee, Art thou also become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows, the worms has spread under feet, and the worms cover thee." And that's basically going into this man's kingdom. It's going down, man. And that's why I seen him falling. And this is that man that they think the Christian church think it's a man underground that's under a little red band under the earth. That's far from the truth, man. It's the elite bankers. Verse 12, it says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?" And that's what I seen when we was both equal, and I seen them tumbling, just falling every which way. When you tumble, you just fall every which way. It wasn't like I was going down straight with my feet towards the earth, my head up straight, and I was just looking at them the whole time. It says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? Thou art cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations." And in this video I played, he's telling you how they weaken the nations, man. It says, verse 13, it says, "For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend unto heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of power. I will sit also in the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north." And that's basically being ruling over the children of Israel. And verse 14, it says, "I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High." And basically they dictating everything on this earth through the left-hand side. They have no power, but it's done through the left-hand side. And they actually think that the Lord is with them, but it's the spiritual demon Satan that's making these men think that they have an opportunity to be like the Most High. And I seen them falling from heaven, as the scripture said. I actually seen them, and that's how this scripture came to mind when I had the dream. This scripture came to mind. Verse 15, it says, "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell in the sides of the pit." And that's exactly what I seen, man. Barakatah Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man, for showing me these things, man. And we actually see it happen on the earth. Verse 16, it says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did us shake kingdoms? Verse 17, it says, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the houses, the house of his prisoners. And that's talking about the children of Israel. They didn't give us no break, man. They continue to find ways to put our people into being in subject unto them in every which way you can think about it, man. Verse 18 says, all the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in the glory, everyone in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave. And the grave is basically being like as being low, at a low level, being taken down to a low level, not actually being dead, because they're going to survive. They're going to survive the World War III, because they're going to bring this World War III, and they're going to control both sides. But verse 19, it says, but thou art cast out of thy grave, like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden underfoot. So they would in the kingdom, they're going to be very, very, very low, man. They're going to be very low. Every nation is going to be above Esau, man. The Edomites. Verse 20 says, "Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned." So once they go down, they'll never come up, man. They'll never come up, man. And these low-level Edomites that basically that didn't get to prosper in their kingdom, they're going to be prepared for this. 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquities of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the city, the world with cities. So in the kingdom, man, you're not gonna see Esau going to the mall. Well, no, it ain't gonna be no mall. Just spiritual thinking. That you're not gonna see them in no stature where they're gonna be able to rule or control anything, man. You're gonna see them working continually. 22. For I will raise up against them, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant, and son and nephew, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So he's going to cut off every prosperous way of Esau, man. 23. I will also make it a possession for the bitterns and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of hosts. And that's basically what the Lord is going to do, actually destroy Babylon the Great, man. So these Babylonians that live deliciously in this land, they stole from the Gadites, they're going to be, the end is going to be swept with the besom of destruction, man. They're going to be swept off this planet after 1,000 years in the kingdom. I'm going to end it there, man. Barakatah Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Bashem Wa Rakakwa Dash Barakatah.